Hello, I'm Trevor, the Digital Alchemist, and one of the common questions I always get asked is what's this bleed business all about? When we're designing for print, putting ink on paper, you always hear this, it has to include 3mm of bleed. A common question, a simple answer, but it confuses so many people. So let's have a look. The first thing to know, it has nothing to do with blood. Got that out of the way. Second thing is, it is a very confusing concept when you first come across it. Let's look at an example. A postcard. The thing to note, the print goes right to the edge of the card in this design, and this is where we need to talk about bleed. Because when we print that postcard on a printing press, we're going to lay quite a few postcards on a much larger sheet of paper, and we need to line them all up like this example here, and it will vary by sheet size and printing press size. So when we then come to print that job, these sheets come off the printer all subtly different. They might slightly misalign on all the different postcards just on the tolerances of printing presses. Even though they may be very accurate, there's a slight difference. And now the second bit of tolerance is when we come to cut the edge off. When we cut the guillotine trim there, we can't guarantee every sheet is going to be the same. If we zoom in there as an example, we may end up with a very slight white stripe on the edge of that card. So this is where we need to add the bleed. And if you look at this example here, the bottom is our original postcard, and the top is where we've added some extra print around the edge. We've stretched that image, but not the text, to make it slightly bigger. So again, we lay it out on our printing sheet, and it comes off the press. And here we've got slightly bigger print, larger area, and we add these things called crop marks, which you may have heard of. And this gives a guide to where we're then going to cut with the guillotine. Let's zoom in here and look at a guillotine cut. We're going to slice across on those crop marks as our guide, and when we do that cut, we're going to guarantee we're going to cut through that image. We're not going to have that slight white stripe on some of the prints. You see, we zoom in there, we've got a nice clean edge of print all the way to the edge of our postcard. And we would do the same all around on the other sides of that print to finish the job. Let's do some maths, must apologise for that. So if we start with A6, let's say, postcard size, 105 by 148, typically we'd perhaps add 3mm all around to give us a larger size of 111 by 154. So you can see in the bottom there on the width, we've got 105 wide, we add 3mm to the left, 3mm to the right. Maths is 3 plus 105 plus 3 is 111, and that is the large sheet size you design on that then gets trimmed back to the 105 but ensures the print is on the edge. Simple as that. Hope that makes sense. Any questions, drop me a comment below, I'll be delighted to get back to you.